college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Kamara gets it again on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A give. This is Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it complete to Clark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clark. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Powers through it, and they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give to Kamara running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, here's Chubb again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A give, this is Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, it's Kamara. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
174 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,